Boris, when I get you. When I get you, Boris, you can't play slots on the start screen. It doesn't even work yet. When I get you, Boris. I can hear myself. Sorry, I had my stream on while I was having the waiting room. But you know what? The slightly delayed version of me is also getting you. When she gets you too, I'm gonna get you, and then there's gonna be a 10-second delay, and she's gonna get you too. Alright? I swear to fucking God. The fucking... The slots are gonna be the end of me. Why didn't it work, by the way? It should. I mean, it was open. It shouldn't even work, because Stream Avatar works when it wants to. But anyway... Me and my version from 10 seconds ago, yeah. Sorry. My microphone is like in the worst place ever, because sometimes I like spin in my chair and then the armrest on my chair just hits it, which I feel like is like the stand on the microphone, which I feel like is extremely exciting to be on the receiving end on when you're wearing headphones. Hello everyone! Hello Nonsense, hello Boris, hello Lane, how are you guys doing? So these are the last days of the winter pond, can you believe it? I think, I actually have no idea, but like in March, around March, I'm gonna get rid of the winter pond. When is March? This is the last like 2 weeks of the winter pond. In 2 weeks, the winter pond will be gone. Mass snowing Mikus. I have a question I forgot to ask you. How do you feel about swans? How do I feel about... I don't know. I'm kind of like indifferent towards them. I like them, I guess. They're pretty cool. If I had to rank the birds that I see at the parks, like, you know, the water birds at the parks, would be ducks, then pelicans, then swans, and then geese. Yeah. So they're not above pelicans, but they're above geese. But yeah, how is everybody doing? It do be Snow Miku time. You know, this is like, the math doesn't quite, like, it makes sense, but it's a bit scary when you kind of first hear about it, because this is my 5th Snow Miku stream, which like is really confusing because I've only been streaming for 4 years. It's not even 4th anniversary yet. The 4th anniversary is in May, but this is the 5th Snow Miku stream. And that is because the very first one I did was like one of my test streams before debut, and then I had my debut, so the second one was like a year in. So now the Snow Miku is like a year ahead, which is really strange. And I feel like we talked about that like last year, but it still scares me because I was like, yeah, this is my 4th one. First of all, this is my 4th one. And then I was like, then I went back and I counted the designs I have on my computer, and I was like, no, there are 5 designs here. I'm scared of the passage of time. And I'm choking on my tea. Now, it's not even time that's trying to kill me. Apparently, it's just the tea. But anyways, this year's theme for Snow Miku is Happy Patisserie? I never know how to fucking say that word. And I watched Yumero Patissier, whatever it's called, religiously as a kid. That was like my favorite anime. And I rewatched it during COVID, and it still holds up. It was still good. Oh god. Yesterday I saw 2 swans walking in the middle of the lake. I was like frozen or something. Were they black or white? I kind of really like black swans, but I don't see them around as much. I have like a kind of fucked up story. I think I've told it before, but in my hometown, in Russia, they got swans for the lake that was in this park, and the park was closed off, by the way. Like, you need like tickets to get into it. It's kind of like a big kind of like garden kind of thing. You need tickets to get in, and they close it for the night, and they got swans for the lake, and at night a group of men broke in and like cooked the swans or something. I don't know. That's what they told me. They told me that story. It's like, I don't know if that's like an urban legend or if it's true, but I've been told that as a kid, and I was like, why would anybody do that? Why would anybody fucking do that? You and 10-second delay Lera are coming to get me. All I'm hearing is that I get to hang out with my pal Lera IRL. Yeah, none of that is true. Boris, I'm not real. I'm an anime girl. Boris, you've been in the coma for 10 years. You gotta wake up. Your loved ones need you. There's no work. AI does accounting now. Give it up. If I had to lose my non-existent job to it, you do too. I don't make the rules. The Hawaiian, yes, the lake is still frozen. Nothing on it today. I mean, yeah, it's frozen. I feel like the birds don't really like hanging out there, but there's no more Lera. You have to choose, Boris, the red pill or the blue pill. The red pill will make you wake up and you go back to your normal life. But the blue pill will let you stay here and keep watching VTubers. What do you choose? I don't know which pill is which, by the way. I don't even know if they're red and blue. It's been like 10 years since I've seen the fucking movie. Blue pill all the way. What the fuck? I can't believe it. They liked you on Monday. Okay, but on Monday they probably showed up and they realized that the lake was frozen and they were like, oh, I guess we're already here. I guess we just have to stay. Right? But now that they know that the lake is frozen, they're not gonna go there a second time and do the same mistake. You know what I mean? I mean, the pond behind me is partially frozen, so at least they got some water to hang out at. Man, they look so cute. I love it when the birds are like cold, so they kind of get all like fluffy and they sort of like hide their necks like how people do. Like, you know, when you're cold outside, so you hide your neck in your coat. I love it when they do that. They're just little guys. Top 10 Lera moments, I know, right? Have a minute, me, how are you? Anyways, I'm sorry. The reason why I'm talking so much is because I'm actually stalling. And that is because... oh my god. That is because... okay. I have totally decided which one I like the most. I totally know which one it is. But because we all clearly see which one here is the obvious winner, I think we should all say at the same time which one we like, and then we can totally see how our opinions align, and then we can all agree. 2, 4, 3. Oh, there it is. I knew this was gonna happen. Yeah, we got 2 for 3. No, but I know which one it is, I promise. I made up my mind ages ago. So I'm just checking if you guys got the superior taste that I have. I'm a terrible liar, by the way. If you couldn't tell. The truth is, I'm having Snow Miku 2021 flashback. Or was it 2022? I think it was 2022. The seal one? Oof. That was a rough evening for me. I did not know what the fuck I was like choosing. The right answer is Mass Bomb. It is not. It is not the right answer. I mean, they have so much to live for. Are the commands working? I feel like they're not working. I swear to god the commands are not working. Something is going on with stream outros. I mean, something is always going on with stream outros, let's be for real. Because Boris's gambling didn't work last time too, so... I don't know. Stream outros works when it wants to. Yeah, I'm telling you they're not working. wait, that one worked? Did the mass bomb work? Maybe I missed it. Did it already like happen? And I didn't see it? What's going on? Hello, Aaron. So what are the options there in front of you right now? There's 4. Okay, wait, that one worked. Oh, there they go. No. It's heartbreaking to watch every time. It does not matter how many times I see the mass bomb. It breaks my heart every time. I don't know how you guys can stand to do this. I do not understand how you guys can be so heartless to keep watching it. Yeah, you literally flew like off onto the side. That was crazy. Hello, Alex. How are you? When you enter the stream, you have to give me a number from 1 to 4, telling me which one is your favorite. By the way, you have to do that. It's illegal. It's like the entry requirement today. Please. Please. I have totally decided. But I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page here. I totally know which one I like best. 3 is really cute. It looks like 3 is getting the most votes. Not that I care. I made up my mind ages ago. It's like, okay, the commands are working, guys. You can stop testing them. It's fine. It looks like they're working. It's okay. Wrong answer. Ban them. Minami, you're a moderator. But please do not ban Alex for having an opinion. We're not at that level of dictatorship just yet. I feel like maybe in a couple months we will be, but for now let's pretend like we're a democratic society just a little bit longer. Free has cinnamon. What even makes you think that? I thought it was chocolate. I'm gonna be honest with you. She's based off of like one of those, like they're all based on those roll cakes, you know? You know what I mean? The little roll cakes. So the top 2 have strawberry. I just like the strawberry in these 2. I'm kind of biased towards these 2 because of the strawberries, not gonna lie. But these 2 are really cute as well. I'm gonna be honest, I am between 2 and 3 personally. I really like the 2's kind of like overall design. But I think 3 has a really nice color scheme. But I don't know, I feel like 3 doesn't have a very interesting outfit. I don't know how to explain it, but the outfit is not that interesting to me. And like, they always make the Snow Miku so complex. Every time I'm like, no, simple is best. And then they pick the most complex design in existence as the winner. I want to eat 3's hair clips. These are her ears. And someone already took a bite. No, don't pin. Why did you pin Aaron to my color wheel? How am I supposed to pick colors now? You ruined the stream forever. Now we can't choose colors because Aaron's pin stabbed the palette. Cinnamon roll. They're not cinnamon rolls. They're roll cakes. They're those roll cakes. The ones with the cream and it swirls. Nobody sees my vision. So you do have a flesh one? Why not? Why the fuck not, man? I just can't believe it. So 2 or 3? Okay, let's forget 4 and 1. They're fine, but they're not really like... I feel like they're not really what Snow Miku judges are usually looking for. So 2 or 3. If you had to choose between 2 or 3, which one would you go for? Hello Zifan, hello Air as well. Who bit Migu? I did. I was hungry when drawing this. It was before dinner. So the niggas have 4 ears? Why not? Honestly, why not? I mean, these 2, the top 2 have like the little hair, like hairpiece thing, just so you don't really see the ears. 3 is cuter. But isn't her outfit boring? Do you guys not think that 3's outfit is kind of boring? It's kind of basic. Is it not? I feel like this one is quite nice and layered. I like the headpiece with the little bow. She's like a baby. But I do like the big fork and knife on this one. The eyes really stand out. So should we do 3 then? I feel like I overthink it every single year, and then it literally doesn't matter. I'd eat 3. I feel like I mean, looking at her. I mean, look at her. I feel like she would eat you. I mean, honestly, it's whoever gets to who first. And I feel like her gigantic knife and fork kind of imply that maybe she will be the first to strike. 2's outfit is more cookingly and traditional. Yeah, that's what I think too. But 3's color is really vibe. Yeah, I do like her colors a lot. But the strawberries. But I like the strawberries in the ears. Look at the strawberries. She has the fork and knife to stop us eating the hair clips. Once again, those are ears. They're not hair clips. What if we gave the utensils to her? No, she doesn't look that good with them because she looks more like gentle and cute. But if once you give her the utensils, she looks kind of aggressive. Like, it fits these two to look aggressive. But it doesn't really fit this one. She's like a nice cook. She's a baker, you know? She's a nice little baker. But this girl eats sweets like non-stop. She's like the Gilmore Girls. Oh man. I shouldn't have brought up Gilmore Girls into this, but I did. Yeah, 2 has not chosen violence yet. I don't know. This always happens. Every year. Every single year this happens. And I would love to submit 2 designs. You are actually allowed to submit multiple designs. But I just don't have the time. And the deadline is March 10th. So like, I just know I won't be able to finish 2 designs on time. Because you gotta make the whole reference sheet and everything. So yeah. What's the Gilmore Girls? I cannot believe you would say that. To my face. Hello, Mr. E. She doesn't have the contrast. Yeah. But you know, they've picked outfits with no contrast before. Let's be for real. And they'll do it again. You know what? Let's go with 3. I don't know. I wonder, maybe I could like add things to kind of spice it up a little bit to make it a bit more interesting as I'm doing the final art. Maybe I could add more detail, but then at the same time, it's weird, right? She doesn't feel like that detailed to me, but I also don't feel like, I don't know what else to add to her. So technically that would mean that she's fine. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm just not... I actually thought, no, tell me more about the Gilmore Girls. Are you a Gilmore Girl? Yeah. No. Wait, no I'm not. I have not broken off several marriages just yet. Okay, let's do this one. I do like her colors. I feel like she's just so precious though. Like, I don't know. She just like, she has the warm vibes. She has the warm vibes. But she will literally kill you. And that's also great. Let's just go with this one. Whatever. I'm gonna spend forever here if I don't just pick something. And where the fuck did my Snow Miku base go? Oh god, this base fills me with dread, by the way. I also need to design the fucking bunny. I haven't even done that, but the bunny is usually just an afterthought for me. I'm gonna be so honest. Don't tell that to the Snow Miku committee or whatever they are, but the bunny does not matter to me. Although the last year's bunny design I did was pretty cute. I gotta say, okay, her fork and knife don't even fucking fit on the reference. And I think they made official that you're not allowed to move the reference. Why we gotta design the bunny? I don't know. I don't know why they make me design the fucking bunny every year, but they sure do. It has to be her and the bunny. And every time. Okay, my bunny had drip like once in his life. Like out of the 5 designs I've done, the bunny had drip like once. The bunny just never has a drip when I just usually I'm like too lazy to bother with him most of the time. She's naked? She's not naked. She's also bald, to be completely honest. I don't know. Guys, her knife and fork don't fit. I'm gonna get disqualified. Like, they don't fit. What do we do about that? Do I make them smaller? Is that a solution? Do I like rotate them? Okay, I guess I could rotate it like this. Maybe. Perhaps the crisis has been averted. Now she looks... Okay, I feel like that she looks more like ready to fight you, but like this she looks more ready to eat. I don't know how to explain it, but it just feels like that. Okay. But yeah. Anyways. Oh god. I hate this base. Nothing fills me with more dread than this fucking base. I swear to god. Gotta get out the symmetrical ruler. I still really love my design from last year, by the way. I don't know if anybody remembers the design I made last year. But I honestly thought she kind of slapped. I thought she had a bright future. I thought she had a lot going for her, but apparently not. So anyways, who wants to hear about Gilmore Girls? No, I swear I'm not gonna do that. Maybe, I don't know. It depends. It depends how late in the night it gets with the Snow Miku design. If it gets too late in the night, I might start rambling about Gilmore Girls. Who knows? You know, I remember something I forgot to tell you guys last time about the convention. Like, I ended the stream and I remembered and I was like, how could I forget to say that? That's literally so stupid. How could I forget to say that? It was ridiculous. I forgot to tell you guys about the venue. Like, I'm still in shock. I think that's like the funniest venue I've ever been to at the convention, because normally it's something like a hotel or like an an exhibit center, you know, like something just like something normal, like just some kind of space where people do this kind of stuff. The convention, the Birmingham Anime Convention, was inside a cricket stadium. Which I feel like that's the most British thing in the world, by the way. Like, only in England they would do that to you. They would be like, yeah. Because I was like, huh, where is it anyway? And I looked up the address to see where, like, it's actually happening. And and it said the address, and I'll look it up, and Google Maps is like, yeah, it's a cricket stadium. I was literally gonna say that's so British. That is literally so British. It is the most British thing ever. Like, why the fuck is it inside a cricket stadium? I don't know. I thought it was hilarious. And it was literally like, we were like in this corridor. And like we were like indoors, right? But through the window, there were like a bunch of windows throughout the corridor. So you're just like standing there at your table, and through the window, you just see the stadium. like if we were like in like this kind of circular area around the stadium. So at all times from the window from where I was standing at my table, I could just see the stadium. I don't know. I have never been to like a venue like that. I didn't even know they do that. I also didn't know they had cricket stadiums, but Nonsense explained it to me because I was thinking of cricket like, you know, that old rich people play where they kind of like push a little ball with like a hammer kind of thing and it goes through little loops. But apparently there's a different type of cricket that's more like baseball. So at first I thought I was picturing the, you know, the old people cricket, and I was like, they do that at stadiums and people watch it? Well, I guess me as a snooker fan, I shouldn't be criticizing what kind of sports people enjoy watching. But still, I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean there's a stadium for this? But yes, apparently there's a different type of cricket, and it's like it's like British baseball, which is fascinating, really. Absolutely fascinating. Gilmore Girls, I know nothing about the show, so I'm down to learn about it. I can't believe you guys haven't seen the hit show Gilmore Girls. Well, never have I until like a month ago. I'm just always looking for sitcoms to watch because I love sitcoms. And I gotta tell you, Gilmore Girls is an excellent depression watch. It's perfect. Did they serve baked beans with tea as a meal deal? Oh god, I hope not. No, they were serving like burgers and fries at the like the bar or whatever that was there actually, so not very British of them now, is it? Or do they think that if they call it crisps, it magically becomes British? You know, my British friend told me that apparently only potato fries are called crisps, and like all the other ones would not. Wait. No, wait. Which ones are crisps? Chips. Wait, it's chips. Apparently only potato chips are called chips? No. Wait, now I'm confused because I got them mixed up. No, crisps is chips. And fries is wait. 4 years in England and I still can't fucking figure it out, man. Crisps is chips. And chips is fries. So my friend told me that the non-potato crisps are called chips. If that makes any sense. So if it's corn chips, they're gonna be called chips. So only the potato ones are called crisps. I don't know why. Literally, what does that mean? Were the hams burning? Okay, stop it. You're going too far. You're gonna get in trouble. A lot of very dangerous people live in that city. I have learned that firsthand. I mean, look at Nonsense. There's also crispy fries. Don't say that. No, stop. Stop! You guys are gonna break my brain. First the cricket stadium. Then this. What else are you guys gonna tell me? Isn't cricket an insect as well? Or am I getting it confused? Come on, Lera, you can draw a prettier bow than this. Everything has to be perfect on this Snow Miku design. How are we ever supposed to win the Snow Miku design contest if our bows look wrong? I took brain damage from that crisp chips. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I'm still like not used to it myself because I call it fries. You know? But then the fries are actually chips and the crisps are the whatever. Whatever, don't listen to me. Don't worry about it. It's terrible because I've been living here for so long. How am I supposed to get the citizenship? Guys? What if this is gonna be on the test? What if they tell me to distinguish chips from crisps or whatever on the test? And then I don't... Oh my god, what if they're gonna make me do like... This is how they test you for the citizenship. I think I figured it out to get the British citizenship. This is how they test you. They take you to a pub and they make you order. And if you say, "Can I have burger and fries?" they're like, "Get out!" They banish you from the country forever. Is this true, chat? Yes, 100% true. 100% true facts. I would never lie to you guys on stream. Probably. When did I ever lie to you? And please don't start listing all the times I've lied to you. That wouldn't be very nice. There's also litter. Yes, that is true. I can remember it if it's fish and chips, but by itself I revert to fries. I know, right? Like, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, I've been living here for ages now, and I still don't know. I mean, I just recently learned what the fuck they mean when they say, what was it? I already forgot the slang. I'm trying so hard to learn the slang. I need to go back to watching Kitchen Nightmares because I've been learning, like, all the British ways of speaking from Gordon. Quid, that's it. They say, like, quid, like 50 quid. I just now fucking finally learned what the hell they mean by that. When they say it. So yeah, did you guys know that they have sandwiches with chips? And I mean not chips like fries, I mean chips like crisps. And apparently that's like a really British like lunch. They have a sandwich, and inside the sandwich, like between the bread and like all the other stuff in there, like they put in crisps / chips. Like the crunchy ones, the hard chips, and then they eat their fucking sandwich. Like inside the sandwich. I'm so confused. And I told my British friend about it, and I was like, "What is that all about?" And she was like, "Yeah, that's like a really British, Lera. How are you? That's like what we used to eat on our school trips all the time. They would give it to us as like a school lunch on field trips." And I'm like, "What?" That sounds just like child abuse to me. You shouldn't be doing that. Puerto Rico is very British. You guys eat chips inside a sandwich, but why? But they're like hard and crispy. Why would you do that? And I'm sorry. I can't believe I'm having all this cultural shock, like years. I mean it, literally years into living here. This is messed up. I love putting cheesy chips in a sandwich. Are you guys all eating your sandwiches with like literal potato chips in them? What, have I been like missing something? Is this just something people do? Am I the weird one for never having had that in my life? What the hell? What's a sandwich? Okay, fine. I guess there's one person in here weirder than me. I only ever saw that on American TV. That can't be. I've never seen it on American TV. I thought that was a British thing. Now I'm just confused. I'm literally scratching my head in confusion right now. Dorito sandwiches with Baja Blast. I still don't know what Baja Blast is, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. I'm gonna be honest. I still have no idea what the fuck that is. You're weird just to make— I'm not American! I'm literally not American. What are you talking about? I cannot believe it. It's a flavor of Mountain... Huh? Is it? I never had Mountain Dew. Like, ever in my life. The color always kind of scared me. First stage of a Final Fantasy magic spell? What are you talking? Huh? Okay, stop gaslighting me. I feel like I'm being gaslit, like for real, for real. Hello, Gerardo. I'll be lurking. I'm sick. And just took a good medicine that gets you. No worries. I hope you get better soon. Yeah, I've been sick like since I came back from Birmingham as well. I'm like better now, but I still got the sniffles. But yeah, maybe I infected you. I don't know if you can do that through a live stream, but maybe. You never know. Is this what they call a computer virus? But yeah, I hope you feel better soon. Get some rest. You're American? I thought you were Spanish. Mind blown. You're a lesbian? I thought you were American. This type of energy right there. I just can't believe it. I feel like you guys are just fucking with me, like for real, for real. I feel like nothing said from both parties in the past half an hour has been true. I feel like I haven't been telling you guys the truth and never have you. I feel like this has just been like a mutual gaslighting kind of stream so far. And that's fine, honestly. As long as we're all having fun, am I right? You took NyQuil, makes you feel drunk? What? What kind of medicine are you guys taking over there? Oh god. It's only that color from the article, food coloring and chemicals. Nothing to worry about? No. Is it the one that causes cancer? No, the red one is the one that causes cancer, isn't it? I remember you guys told me once that the food like the red food coloring causes cancer or something like that, and I was like, ah, great. Thanks for telling me that. And I never ate an airhead again. Thanks, guys. You single-handedly ended my airhead addiction. So thanks for that, I guess. I'm like 37% tuned in because work, so yeah, I might be gaslighting myself in the process. I can't believe you're only giving me 101% of your attention. It makes you very sleepy also. So like that was like drowsy medicines. This Ace Attorney music is stressing me out. As always, when doesn't it? You're welcome. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, anyways. What was I gonna talk about? I already forgot. I don't know. I guess I was gonna talk about Gilmore Girls, but I feel like there's more things I was gonna say before I fall into the Gilmore Girls, like, absolute disastrous trap and talk about that for the rest of the night. I'm like on season 6 or something. I'm literally almost done with it. That's how bad it is. Once again, it's an excellent depression watch. And just, you know, no matter how terribly your life is going, it's probably better than whatever the fuck is going on in the Gilmore Girls. But there's nothing less just for like doom music. You should watch Riverdale. I actually started Riverdale ages ago and I hated it. It was so bad. I don't like that kind of shows. I like funny shows, so I really like sitcoms, right? And Gilmore Girls is very, very funny. Like, it has a really good humor, in my opinion. And the characters, like, Gilmore Girls is like, you know, like those like relationship drama shows, but it's not trashy. I don't know, does that make any sense? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not trashy at all. Like, it's like actually good drama show, and it also has really good humor in it, which is why I like it. But Riverdale is trashy. Riverdale is trashy as fuck. You didn't get to the part where they get superpowers? There's no way that happens in that show. You're gaslighting me. I know you're lying to me. Wasn't like it like inspired by Twin Peaks or something like that? I'm starting to think I want to learn on Gilmore Girls before I go to class. When are you going to class? I mean, how much time have I got? How much time have I got to explain Gilmore Girls? I didn't know we had a time limit. I wasn't aware of the time limit. Please do tell me. This weird stripe there. I don't know what its purpose is, but whatever. And there's a spoon and a fork button. I'm so bad at drawing forks, by the way. I don't know why. But I suck at it. Yeah, it was based on the Archie comics, which I found the most confusing part. Because I don't think there's like multiple murders happening in the Archie comics. And I don't think people like date teachers in it, or do they? I don't know. Because I remember like looking it up and it was like, oh, it was based on this. And I looked up the comics and I was like really confused. Like I was genuinely like, wait, what? How did they get from this to that? I don't know. About 2 minutes? Okay, never mind. You're just gonna have to watch the VOD. But it's basically like, imagine if a telenovela and the sitcom had a child, but it was a really good kid, and it went to Yale. That's Gilmore Girls, kind of. The comedy is not a live comedy. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. But Riverdale is insane. Nothing there is a slice of life, or at least I don't know. That's a fucked up life you're living if that's a slice of your life. Boy, do I not want Riverdale to be a slice of my life. Like, holy shit, what the hell are they doing there? It's like murder after murder, like scandal after scandal. Like, what the hell? Like, at some point, I think I didn't watch that much of it, but I think they were like, oh, this girl is dead or something. But then it turns out she's like in a mental asylum because the parents hid her there or something like that because she got pregnant. Like, there's just so much going on. I don't even remember. It's been like a long time since I've seen that, but I did not finish it, that's for sure. It was just so trashy. Like, it's a... Gilmore Girls is not trashy, okay? Just trust me on that. It's so different, I could never get into watching Riverdale. Honestly, it's not worth it. I think the only show that I have seen that's like worse than Riverdale... Actually, no. I have watched this show ages ago. It was called Dark. And it's German. And I watched it... Okay, I was half watching it because it was in German. Because I really like watching original languages with subtitles. And you don't really get to do that often because most television is American. And it was in German. And the German sounded so nice. It was like so ASMR to listen to them talk. And that show was fucked up. But not, well, it was fucked up because of like stuff happening in it, but it was more fucked up just because of like, just how complicated it was. It was literally so complicated for no fucking reason. I don't know what they were on when they were making it, but like, you know, your show, like, I feel like a show needs to be like easy to remember and self-explanatory, most of the time easy to keep up with. But yeah, I feel like you fucked up as a writer when you literally make an official chart for your viewers that like explains who's related to who and who's who. Like, okay, they made an actual like official guide to what the fuck is going on and who's who in Dark, because nothing about that show made sense. And I feel like when you feel the need to make that, I feel like you are already failed as a writer. Like, I feel like you need to step back and actually tell yourself, wait, what the hell am I doing? You know what I mean? Like, why the fuck am I making this? This doesn't make any sense. Like, a viewer shouldn't have to consult a literal chart to understand what is happening in my TV show. But that was Dark. Okay, they weren't even hiding the fact that they're bad writers. It was so strange. It was seriously so strange. But I think my least favorite TV show on Netflix that I've ever seen, I think that prize definitely goes to 13 Reasons Why. Because oh boy, did they mess up with that one. Like, it was just so terrible. I have honestly no words for how terrible it was. It sure was something. The reason it's the way it is because the guy who originally made a stage play where Archie came out as gay and did a real-life serial killer as a teen is now the CEO of Archie What? What are you talking about? You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know this Riverdale lore. Like, the more I learn about it, the worse it becomes somehow. So, just don't tell me any more about it. I just feel like it's so random when they do stuff like that. Like, just make like a new IP, you know? Just like, don't say that it's based on anything. You, at this point, you can very easily pass it off as your own like original characters thing. Like, nobody's gonna be like, oh my god, the Archie comics, yeah, I would love to watch that. And then it's like, it's a completely different show, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how many people actually picked up Riverdale because they knew it was based on the Archie comics. I feel like people would have watched it anyway. I don't know, it just feels like a weird selling point to me, especially since it's like nothing like the source. I hate when they do that. Like, at that point, literally just make up a new IP. Like, it's okay if that was the inspiration or whatever, you don't have to say that it was inspired by it, it's fine. You can just lie about it, people do it all the time. If I listed like a list of songs that like inspired whatever song I worked on, like it would be a very long list, honestly. It's okay. It's the same for me with like some of these like adaptations, like live action adaptations of like anime and games and stuff like that they do. I'm like, look, just it's okay. Just like with the Yakuza TV show, honestly, they didn't have to make it based on the Yakuza games because honestly, it didn't have like anything in common with them. It literally could have just been its own show, and then like nobody would have cared. Like, just make it like a generic Yakuza TV show. There was no need for that. There was no need. But yeah. Okay. I know, does she need the knife and fork? She does, right? I'm being insane. She needs the knife and fork. I'm not making any sense. Don't listen to what I'm saying. She needs them. I need to figure out how to draw them. Okay. I almost gave, like, when I was designing it, I almost gave one of them, like, a Frieren scarf, you know, the bow scarf. And it looked really cute, but I just didn't really know how to make it work, so I'm just going with, like, a normal scarf kind of design. But the Frieren scarf tying technique is great. I do it in real life. Ever since I watched Frieren, it's the only way I wear my scarf. I tie it like her in a little bow. I learned how to do it thanks to Reddit. I was like, surely Reddit knows this, and I looked it up, and somebody on Reddit was like, how do I tie my scarf like Frieren? And I was like, hell yeah. I love the internet. I'm so glad somebody already thought about this like 5 years before I did. Knife and fork for optimal pastry snacking. Something you can learn to do for next year. How could you? They also made a Nancy Drew series. It's nothing like the books. But I guess Nancy Drew, we're all really different now. I only played Nancy Drew games. Well, no, I played one Nancy Drew game. And I was like way too young to play it because like it, you know, they're supposed to be like fairly complex puzzles. But I must have been like 5. And I was really confused. Did not understand what the game wanted from me whatsoever. But hey, I just kind of walked around for a while and I was like, man, I don't know. I don't know what to do in this game. And then I just kind of walked away from it. But hey. Maybe I should try playing them again and see if I could actually complete them as an adult. Do you guys think I would be able to? Or would I just be as stupid? I wonder. I actually do wonder. Okay, so it needs to be at like a different angle. I think I'm also going to use a ruler just in case. Is spork an option? No! When have you ever eaten dessert with a spork? A spork is something you eat when you're like traveling or something like that. We don't need a spork. This will do for now. You should ask Phoenix they played every Nancy Drew game ever. Yeah, I think I remember them mentioning something about it. I only played like one that was like... It had something about a ghost horse. I'm not even kidding. It was something about a ghost horse. Like, that's why I wanted it. I saw it at the store, and it had like a white horse on the cover, and I was like, oh my god, horsey! Mom, I want this! And yeah. And then I couldn't even complete it, because I was like too young for it. I was literally just a wee child. Buffet forks are better than sporks. They have a knife too. What is a buffet fork? My cats are watching the stream with me. She approves of your Miku. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to hear that this Miku is indeed cat approved. That is very high praise. When a cat likes something, you know it's banging. That is a very bad... Can you tell your cat to look away while I'm trying to draw a fork? Please, I don't want to embarrass myself in front of your cat like that. Utensils are not my forte. Maybe I should just look up what like a dessert fork looks like. Because swear to god they have only like 3 of these, right? Maybe not. Maybe I'm insane. Okay, that looks ugly though. Okay. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna Google it. You know, speaking of like art stuff, lately I keep getting like jump scared by my own art. I mean, like, okay, no, it does not have only 3 thingies. Well, some of them do. Oh, I see now. They have like a knife. Oh yeah. Yeah, cake fork has like a knife blade kind of thing. I didn't even know that. Okay, hold up. Should I do one like this, will that give me more points in the eyes of the judges? Because they're gonna be like, wow, she did her research on desserts. She knows what a dessert fork looks like. But then why does she need a knife? Then why would she be holding a knife if she already has a fork with a knife in it? So many questions. But then she wouldn't need a knife if she already has the fork with a knife, right? What is the truth here? I don't know. Maybe I'll just draw a normal fork. But I have to make it not ugly. But apparently the dessert forks all have that weird knife-like thingy in them. I didn't even know that. I have never in my life seen a fork like that. Like in real life. Maybe I just haven't been to any like actually fancy dessert places. I have no idea. No clue. But I feel like that and a knife would be weird, right? Because then why would you need a knife? So I'll just draw one of these like small forks. We'll put a pin in that for now. Well, I will think about it. Hello, Florian. How are you? The fork looks wrong. Doesn't look wrong. Well, maybe a little bit. But it will be the correct fork to use. I think. I don't know. Maybe that's like an old-fashioned dessert fork or something. Because I haven't seen one like that. Okay, I'm just gonna draw a shape like this and then I'm gonna turn it into a fork because I feel like that's gonna be a bit easier to manage when drawing. So yeah, anyways, I was like talking about something. Oh yeah, that's right. I was just saying how like I keep getting jump scared by my art in places. Like okay, sometimes I will like see somebody with my art as a profile picture and I'm like, oh yeah, that's great. I drew that or whatever. But a couple like months ago, I think, I saw my art as a profile picture in a really strange context. Like, it was really weird. Like, I was like, it's like running into somebody you know in like a really random crowded place where you wouldn't really expect to running into anybody you know. I don't know, doesn't make any sense. So I was watching a clip of a really big VTuber. And in that clip, there was somebody with my art. Like, they highlighted, like the clip highlighted a comment. And that commenter had my art as their profile picture. And I was like, this is weird. And I was like, because like I actually was like, oh, I drew that as a commission like for this person like 4 years ago. I swear to God, that was like one of the first commissions I've ever done. Like, I'm pretty sure that was like one of my first commissions ever. So I don't know, I was like, whoa, that's weird. My art as a profile picture is in a VTuber, is in a big VTuber clip. Extremely random. Really random Lucinda Gray cameo. But honestly, that's fine. I'm not against it. Oh god, that's the ugliest fork ever. You know what? I'm gonna give it 3 fingies. Even if that's not exactly... I don't know what they're called, by the way. We call them teeth in Russian, but I don't know if they're actually teeth. Like in English. I know it's not like technically correct, but I feel like just for stylization's sake, it looks a little bit better. Maybe. I don't know. Because like in cartoons and stuff, you know, they simplify things. They do stuff like draw only 4 fingers, stuff like that, so. Why not 3 stabby thingies in the... Why does it look so bad? I hate it here. Okay. I will fix this, guys. I would say that's a compliment from the user. No, I think so too, for sure. I mean, I drew that ages ago. But honestly, I feel like maybe they just like forgot to update their profile picture. Because it really has been such a long time since I've drawn that, but it's okay. I appreciate it. I like seeing my art actually being like used for stuff. Obviously not illegally. Please don't use my art commercially without permission, but you know what I mean. Sometimes I will like see my art as like a header on Twitter or something, and I'm like, that's nice. That's really nice. They're called tongs. Wait, really? Isn't 3 correct? I think it is and it isn't. Like, there's several types of dessert forks, but some of them have 3, some of them don't. I don't know. The whole like table, like utensils thing is a mystery to me, because you know, like if you go to a fancy restaurant or something, they will have like multiple forks and like like lined up, and it's like, oh, you have to use them in the right order or whatever. I think you have to start from the one closest to you, I'm pretty sure, and then, you know, you go like 2 lines further away from you. I have no idea. That's what I think is correct anyway. But yeah. Okay, that's just my ugly fork, alright? This contest is not about art skill, it's about design. So when they're totally making her into a totally real figurine that's going to happen, they can make the fork not look like shit. I'm just saying, it's their job to do that. My job is just to provide the inspiration. I say that with such confidence. Alright. Now, let's turn it into a knife. Oh man. Oh yeah, by the way, next week, I know that there's only one stream this week, again. It's like the 3rd week of just one stream a week, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm just gonna get another ruler. I cannot do this. I'm too old for this, like, trying to draw a straight line bullshit. I'm too old for that. But next week, guys, there's gonna be 2 streams. Dare I even say 3? No. I shouldn't make promises I can't keep. Okay, that line is not even correct, by the way. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't make promises I cannot keep, but 2 streams at least. Definitely 2 streams, guys. I swear. I promise. Am I crazy? Like, what is going on here? Why do utensils hate me? We were going to give you the prize, but that fork was so ugly. No, they wouldn't do that. Stop. Why are you so mean to me? I do nothing but bring sunshine and positivity into your guys' life by talking about my niche interests that you do not care about. And this is how you repay me. My small fork's got 3 teeth. What? You have small forks, like, in your house? There's no way. How do you... Why? What for? I barely have, like, kitchen... anything. I'm gonna be honest, I really need to buy more stuff for my kitchen. Because, like, I have... Some of the things I use for cooking and stuff like that are still since I just moved into my, like, first dorm room. And it's not the best quality, and some of it is, like, falling apart. And I also lost a lot in the divorce. And by divorce, I mean when me and my roommate were separating. And by separating, I mean she hated me. And by she hated me, I mean she hated me. So yeah, we were like getting divorced, and she was taking because we like both bought the kitchen stuff. Like we split it, we split the money for it, and then she was taking away the like some of the stuff, so she took like half of it, and then I stayed with half of it, but it already wasn't a lot. So I literally just barely have enough like plates and stuff to have one other person eat with me. Actually, not anymore because I broke one of my big plates, so I can't even do that. There's only one plate left in my kitchen. It's too many layers to that side story, Lera. I'm sorry. Me and my roommate didn't part very well. Actually, that is not true. We parted really well, and it was very civilized. But then afterwards, for some reason, once we stopped living together, is when she suddenly had issues with me. Which I think is really funny. Suddenly the issues with me came after she stopped living with me. I had one somehow. Why are you guys getting all these small forks? But yeah, I always have to like wash my dishes, because if I don't, I'm just not gonna have enough for the next meal. I can't just afford to like have dishes pile up, because because I only have like one plate, one frying pan, one pot for boiling stuff. I only have like one for I'm living that bachelor's life. I only have like one of everything. I think I have like maybe like 4 forks total. And then I go to my parents' house and I open their drawer with the kitchen utensils, and there is like a mountain of like forks and knives, and there's just so many of them, and I'm like, why do you guys have like 20 forks? Like, there's just 2 of you living here. Why do they have so many? They have so much and I have so little. You know, Godzilla and Miku had their 4th crossover with each other. They do seem to run into each other a lot. I've seen like memes people make about it. They're like, oh, they're gonna find each other in any universe. So romantic. Miku x Godzilla forever. Oh god, how do I draw her tiny hands holding the fucking fork and knife? I hate it here. I'm not having a good time for this year's Snow Miku, but honestly, I don't remember the last time I actually had a good time with the Snow Miku. I don't think a good time is really something that's like guaranteed. with the Snow Miku, that's not really something that happens. They actually fought that anime, good for them. I'm proud of them. Sometimes you gotta have a healthy couples fight. You know, that's fine. There you go. You know, that's not terrible. I think it looks alright. Could have been worse. There's low-key a tangent there with the hair and the knife. But that's okay. Just pretend like you don't see it. Oh god, okay, the thicker line art made it worse, somehow. Ugh, I don't like that. Should I make the knife a bit, like, bigger? Maybe I could give it, like, the sharp thingy there. Yeah, I don't know how to battle that tangent. It doesn't really... I don't want to rotate the fork and the knife anymore. Ugh, that looks terrible though. I hate it here. Should I rotate it more? No. Maybe I'll make the hair come out there, even though that's not like technically symmetrical. Will that make it better? I hate our tangents. I love talking and going on tangents, but I hate our tangents. Should I give her like a little swirl in her hair as well? I thought that might be cute. Just to strengthen the theme. Actually, that might be a good idea, no? Like maybe if her bangs could have like a little swirl. Or is that too many swirls? Girl, you live like this? I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my life together. Like, desperately. I really am trying to get my life together this year. I low-key let it all slip away from me in the past couple of years. But this year is different. Probably. You can tell by how little I'm streaming, surely. Surely you can tell from the sheer lack of streams that I have things to do so far. Yeah, you know what? I think the hair swirl, like in the bangs, will bring it together nicely. Good job, me. Maybe little swirls in the earrings. Am I going too crazy? It's becoming like a Junji Ito kind of thing, isn't it? Maybe I shouldn't go too crazy. But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe go big or go home. You know what? I like it. We'll see how it looks when I color it. But so far, it's okay. Don't forget to make it creepily realistic. Well, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not... Okay, I know I'm not particularly winning the contest, guys. But I'm not trying to lose it on purpose either. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not exactly winning the contest, but I'm not exactly losing it either. That is not the right color. Yeah, we could tell it'll work out. Yeah, sure. I love your optimism. So great. I'm kind of swamped with like commissions again. I don't know what's happening. Like, commissions weirdly come in waves for me. I don't know how to explain it, or like if there is any like actual reasoning for it. But my commissions normally are like dead, nothing, maybe like 1 or 2. But then suddenly everybody wakes up and one morning and they're like, you know what I should do today? I should commission Lucinda Gray for some art of my OC. And then they all come running to me like at the same time. And I'm like, yeah, I don't have many commissions. You know, I can take my time with this one that I have. Or like, oh, I could work on some like personal stuff, some personal projects. And then, boom, 20 commissions. Like, where are y'all coming from? Where are you? Why? What is happening? What is going on? Who are you people? So it's kind of how it's been for me. So currently I'm like in the middle of like the commission wave a little bit. Which is fine, you know, I mean, I can't complain about the money. Should never complain about the money. You can't have too much of that. Well, actually, yes, you can. But I won't. I will never get to the level where I have too much of it, so it's okay. Okay. I don't know. I know the eyes look like really cute on the sketch, but in line art they look a bit creepy. Why? Makes sense. People want to commission you. I was a little bit worried because I just raised my prices. Okay, I didn't. Well, I guess I did raise them technically. What I did was I changed my currency that I accept commissions in, like my prices currency, to pounds. Because, like, it just didn't make sense to me to keep getting paid in dollars. Because I don't spend dollars. Like, I don't live my life in dollars. My expenses are all in pounds. And it's just been kind of, like, annoying because I genuinely lose, like, so much money in conversion. And, you know, prices here are different. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep the exact same prices, but I'm gonna make them pounds instead of dollars. So like the number is the same, but the amount is technically higher. So I was a little bit worried because I was like, oh, like it's too high and people don't know what pounds are. The prices are too high and people have like no idea how much like 20 pounds is, you know what I mean? But actually it's been okay. It looks like people have figured out what a pound is and they are willing to pay it. But yeah, I don't know. I always get a bit anxious when I raise my prices because I'm like, am I overcharging? Honestly, in my very humble, clearly opinion, I still think that I'm undercharging. But maybe at the level that I am currently at and like kind of the demand that I have, I think the prices I have right now are okay. And like some people like leave me tips and stuff like that on VGen anyway if they feel like they want to give me more, so it's fine. Pounds are cheaper than dollars, right? Yeah. Honestly, I would love to spread that kind of misinformation. I'm just gonna I'm honestly like if somebody asks me like, hey, how much are pounds cheaper than dollars? Yeah, absolutely, bestie. Just don't look how much is gone from your bank account. Such a shame because like most banks and stuff like that, they just convert it for you, you know. So you see the damage anyway. I kind of want to save up some money so that I can pre-order the Docky Bird pajamas. Docky Bird released these absolutely adorable pajamas for her like anniversary, and they're so cute. Like the design is really adorable and I really want them, but I'm just gonna because there's not that much time left to pre-order them, but I'm just gonna like pay some bills and then I'm gonna buy them probably. I don't know. I'm a little bit sad. Well, I'm not sad for Docky Bird. It's good for her. But I'm a bit sad for me because like I can no longer like physically keep up with like all of her stuff. I feel like she's just doing so well. It's like impossible for me to actually like have most of her merch and stuff like that because it's just like there's just so much And it's like pre-orders, and then it's like, oh god, am I even gonna be still at the same address when this arrives? And she has so many collaborations. It's so hard to keep up. I'm a little bit sad. But she's getting that bag, so I'm very, very happy for her. Okay. The line art is finally done. Can you believe it? It only took like an hour and a half. Great. She's indie. How does she have so much? I mean, she's really big. And she probably just has a really good manager. Because she does have a manager. And I feel like that's the point of having a manager, right? The manager is supposed to be getting you all these nice deals for you, you know? Like talking to like companies and sponsors and stuff like that. And she's very big for an indie. Like she's like definitely one of like the top indies probably right now. And she probably has a good manager, or like managers. I don't know if she has multiple, but yeah, they're probably getting her that bag. I'm very happy for her, but like, it's all so expensive. VTuber stuff is so expensive. I gotta say, I feel like a lot of people know that VTuber fans are willing to spend a lot of money on VTuber stuff because they really want to like support their favorite VTubers, and you know, like it's kind of like because you know, it's similar to idol culture, right? So the fans are really dedicated, and I feel like people are like, oh, the VTuber fans, they wouldn't mind paying that much, so they just like steal your money. And they're right. They're right. You know, I am willing to pay some good money for like a piece of merch sometimes, but man. I've just literally just been like really broke whenever like most merch I want comes out. But I will get those pajamas. I think the Docky Bird pajamas are a must-have. Because it's a useful item too, you know? Because a lot of the times I feel like a figurine or like, I don't know, another keychain for the collection. But I feel like the pajamas are actually practical and they're really cute. And I fucking love pajamas, by the way. Oh my god, I love pajamas so much. You have no idea. I have this My Little Pony pajamas, but the old My Little Pony, like from the 80s. Oh god, they look great. VTuber merch is expensive. And the shipping as well, you know what I mean? Oh goodness. Like, I am a little bit mad. So the VTuber Expo in Birmingham, so they had their first one last year, and now they're already announcing the one that's gonna happen this year. And they announced tickets like last night or something, and I went to see, and the tickets are £40. Like, I'm sorry, £40 for a convention is crazy. An average convention ticket is maybe like 30 for one day. Like I'm not talking about like weekend passes or something like that. Normally they're like 30 max, but usually they're like between 25 to 30. £40 for one day at a convention is crazy, and it's a VTuber convention for fuck's sake. Like, they don't even have to fly the guests over. Like they're all gonna be online. Aren't they? I don't know, man. I'm confused. I'm confused. They better be planning something crazy this year for that money. I feel like they definitely have it a bit more organized this year, because last year they took ages to announce the guests, which really bothered me because they didn't confirm that Rin was going until like a month before, which really bothered me because at that point it was too late for me to like buy tickets, but I also didn't want to buy tickets in case she wasn't gonna be there. Like I was kind of on the fence about it. So at least this year they announced her like really early, like they already confirmed that she's going, which is great. But £40, man. I'm gonna try applying for their artist alley, to be completely honest. I really want an artist alley there. I didn't do it last year because I only found out about it like way later. So I'm like kind of keeping tabs on them for when Artist Alley applications open. And they do seem to be a bit more organized this year, but man, 40 pounds. Paid 60 USD for shipping alone, yeah. It really does happen. Shut up and take my money. Oh god. Yeah, I'm like trying to keep up with Arena merch. Because she's just recently went indie, so I really want to support her since she doesn't have like the company backing behind her anymore. So like I'm really trying to buy like the Rin stuff. I won the plush for free. I'm a fake supporter. I want a free plush in the contest. But other than that, I'm trying to buy her stuff. Since I feel like she deserves it now that she just recently went indie, for sure. Personally, I would sleep in business casual if it were practical. You would why? Is it so that you just like don't have to then change in the morning or what? Or is it just like your choice of pajamas just because? I just really like cute pajamas. Like the kind that's like, you know, like a nice shirt and then long warm pants for winter. And then the cute shorts and t-shirt for summer. And it's got some kind of obnoxious mascot on it like Snoopy. Or My Little Pony, something like that, and it's like, it's perfect. This is really the color of the scarf. I thought it was more yellow. Kind of. Let's try this. No, let's try this. If I didn't work from home, I'd totally also want to sleep business casual. It'd make leaving for work so much easier. Guys, if you sleep in your work clothes, they're gonna be like all folded and messed up. You do know that, right? You can't just sleep in your... What are you talking about? And your sleeping clothes. You know what? You know what? I'm not even gonna argue with you people about this. Based? No! Not based! Oh my god, I can't believe this. That's a problem for future me. Current me wants to sleep. You just don't want to get changed. You literally just don't want to get changed. I see how it is. But I like changing into like cute pajamas. And then I feel nice and cozy, you know? Because like I'm like one of those people, because I know some people don't really like do that. But I have like home clothes. And then I have like pajamas, and then I have like outside clothes. So whenever I get home, the first thing I do is I change into my home clothes. Like I've met people who do not do that, and then they just wear their like whatever, you know, while they're at home, like whatever they were wearing outside. But I literally cannot do that. I literally have like multiple sets of like home clothes that I wear when I'm at home. Like I wake up in the morning, even if I'm not leaving the house that day, I wake up in the morning and I change from my pajamas into my home clothes. It's what I do. Looking to using my old jeans and shirts as sleepwear. What? Don't sleep in jeans. That's not comfortable. I want to change into my business. But jeans are not comfortable to sleep in. Why would you want to sleep? You guys are just gaslighting. I swear to God, you guys are just like trying to make me mad. I know what this is. This is another one of those how upset can we make Lera schemes. This is not the right color. I know what this is. This is all just like manipulation from you guys. I've played these games before. You guys are just like, let's see how strongly we can make Lera react to this information. And it's working. I mean, of course it is. It's the laundry bag conversation all over again. Oh no, Lera sees right through us. The worst thing is I see through it, but I still, like, do it. You know, I still participate in the conversation. Like, I don't know. You know what? Maybe this was the right color all along. Maybe the right color was this shade of yellow all along. There's 2 shades of yellow here, okay? Do not question it. There's gonna be a 3rd one soon too. That's not the right thing. Where is it? And there's 2 shades of brown too. Daring today. In the morning I just take off the bottoms and put on pants and I'm dressed for the day. What? You don't have like pajama pants and pajama like what? No, you guys are confusing me. But this is like outside clothing though, right? There's outside clothes, then there's home clothes, guys. This is how my mother taught me to live my life. I don't understand what is happening here. Surely you guys don't just wear the same clothes you wear like indoors all the time outside. And you don't sleep in the same clothes too. Surely? The bottoms are pants? Yeah, but you wear them outside. You know what? Doesn't matter. I want this conversation over. Why are we talking about? This is like the most boring conversation topic too, by the way. This is like literally the most boring thing to talk about ever. What my life has become, I'm just talking about homeware. With my viewers, I'm like, yeah guys, what are you wearing right now? Who's got a nice bra on? Come on, describe it to me. It's exactly what this conversation feels like to me right now. It's hard to sleep with day clothes on. It'd be real dusty if I wore day clothes to bed. You're not supposed to wear like outside clothes at home anyway because they've been outside. They're contaminated with the outside. If you want to like lounge about like on your sofa or like your bed or whatever, you don't want to wear clothes that you wore outside. Because then you sleep in that bed, you know what I mean? We've gone from cutlery to pajamas to laundry. We're certainly peaking here. I hate it here. Can we talk about something? This is what I was talking about last stream, guys. I need more bad influence in my life. I need more, you know, like fucked up things to happen to me. More just like horrible vibes. I need to be living that Gilmore Girls lifestyle. There's always something happening in a Gilmore Girls life. The Gilmore Girls life is something else entirely. Now those people live eventful, colorful lives. Not like me, clearly. Okay, hold on. I'm forgetting what the hell I'm coloring to, by the way. And I'm blaming that entirely on you people as well. I'm making all of this your problem. Okay, no, that's fine. And then the bows are the same color as the coat. Sorry, I need to focus on these colors just for a second. And then I will be back to arguing with you guys about whatever it is we're arguing about. We can both you and us chat be this mundane. How about you guys go do something messed up and then come back and tell me about your colorful lives? I don't want to be the one with the colorful life. Now that I think about it, maybe because like then I'm gonna be sick and tired of it so quickly. I'm all talk. I'm like, yeah, I wanna be doing all this stuff, but in reality, no, I fucking don't, man. I hate it when stuff happens in my life. It's only fun like for a day, and then after that, you just want it all to end. It's like, you know, when people are like, oh, slow news day or whatever, like nothing really on the news, but that's good. It's good when there's nothing really happening. You don't want big events to be happening all the time. That's not good. That's never any good. Why won't you color correctly? I feel like she's not very Snow Miku colored, is she? Well, I don't know. I feel like we're past that. Who cares? It's too late to care about what's Snow Miku colored and what isn't. Want something as trash as Riverdale? No! I'm not gonna watch Pretty Little Liars. Oh my god, girls in my class were like obsessed with it. They were also obsessed with Riverdale, which I think is why I picked it up in the first place. I don't like trashy TV. I like good TV. Yeah, I don't know. I know some people love watching trashy TV, but I actually don't. I enjoy, like, I sometimes will watch something kind of trashy, but I don't know. Most of the time, I prefer to watch good television. I do have some friends, because I remember talking to, like, a friend, and I was like, so have you seen Breaking Bad? And she was like, no. And I was like, well, have you seen Better Call Saul? It's even better than Breaking Bad. And she was like, no, Lera, I don't watch good television. She was like, no, Lera, I hate good television. I only watch, like, bad television. It's like, fair enough. I had a friend some time ago who was, like, obsessed with reality TV. Like, he was really into reality TV to the point where he almost signed me up for, like, me and him for a reality TV show. He was like, Lera, I think we should go on 90 Days Fiancé. And I was like, but you're gay. And he was like, yeah, but they don't need to know that. He was like, we could be like on this TV show. We could like pretend to get married. And I was like, but why? And you know what the worst thing was? After I told him no, he immediately offered it to somebody else. He wasn't even serious. He didn't even mean it. He immediately offered it to another friend of mine. He had the email written up and everything. Like, he was ready to apply. He was just waiting for permission. I mean, thank you for asking for permission, to be completely honest. At least he did that, but... He was ready. How about Ghost? I don't watch trash television. I like good stuff. Become the Pope and convert into the Duckult, maybe. Yeah, you guys have to be the ones bringing the entertaining stuff to me. Gotta respect the commitment. Yeah, I have another friend right now who also really likes reality. Well, no. She doesn't like, well, I guess she does. She likes watching those, like, dating shows. Like, you know, like those, like, Love Island kind of stuff. And she was telling me about one, because I don't know, I don't watch any of them, so I don't really know, like, any, like, I know, like, the really big ones, like Love Island and Bachelor or whatever, but I don't really know, like, a lot of them, and I have never actually seen an episode of any of them. And she was telling me about some really fucked up one where people are literally completely naked. like they're completely naked in it, like that's the point. Like they show you the person's like, they show you the part of the person and it's the lower part of the person and they're completely naked and you're supposed to like decide which one you like best. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? And she was like, yeah. And I said, oh, but like it's on television, so they censor it, right? And she was like, no, Lera, they do not censor it. You see everything. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, it was pretty scandalous. I'm surprised you like haven't heard about it. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh, it's messed up. You should have done it. I am not going on a reality TV show with somebody. Like, you could not pay me to do that, and they don't even pay you to do it. I thought people get paid to be on reality television. That's why I thought people would do it. I genuinely thought people do it for the money. But apparently they don't even get paid, because I asked my friend, I was like, hey, but like they get paid for it, right? And she was like, no, Lera, nobody like gets paid. They just do it. They just do it for the clout. They literally just do it for the clout. It's insane to me. Or like for a while, so I feel like the fact that he almost signed me up for it is already like a wild enough story. That's wild enough to me. That is wild enough to me already. You know what? I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine with it already getting that far in the first place. I really don't know what I would have done if it had gotten even further. What the fuck is your problem? Fill tool? Fill tool? What the fuck was that? Yeah, that's right. That's what I fucking thought. Yeah, bitch. Okay, so it's like this brown, and then it's like this yellow. Isn't she beautiful? She's low-key gorgeous. She does not look like a Snow Miku in the slightest, but she's still gorgeous. I love her. I love her even though she's not a Snow Miku. It's okay, once I put the snowflakes in her hair, like once you add the snowflakes in the hair, it just magically immediately becomes Snow Miku coated. I don't know why, but it just kind of happens. Being married by a friend was wild in itself. She's indeed gorgeous. She is. I'm so sorry I keep saying gorgeous. Like, I'm actually so sorry. I don't know what's going on. Like, I use it in real life too. And people are like, what the hell is gorgeous, Lera? And I'm like, look, listen. I don't fucking know. I'm still trying to pinpoint where I picked that up. Like, I'm sure I heard it somewhere. I just don't know where. I just don't know where I heard it, but I know I did. And once I figure it out, it, you know, well, it's not gonna solve anything, but at least we got to the root of the problem. It's not going to magically fix it, but at least now we know. I don't know. I guess sometimes I watch kind of bad anime, but mostly just because I started thinking that maybe it's gonna be good. Gibby, thank you for sacrificing your soul to Dark Friend. Sometimes I will watch like kind of shitty anime just because I'm like, because I think that maybe it will be any good, but then it's not. And then at that point, I'm too lazy to like look for something else to watch, so I kind of just keep watching it. But I don't really like pick up a lot of television on purpose, knowing that it's gonna be bad, because like if I'm watching it with somebody, like sometimes me and my friend would be like, yeah, let's watch something bad on purpose. But if I'm like alone, I prefer to watch something nice. I don't know. Life is too short and I don't want to waste it watching trash television. I want to spend my life enjoying good television, like Gilmore Girls. Is it late enough to start talking about Gilmore Girls? Gossip Girl over a mysterious social media account terrorizes some stuck-up rich kids, and the mystery is who is Gossip Girl for 6 seasons. Yeah, that's too long. I feel like there is like certain plots that are fairly interesting, but it lasts too long. You know what I mean? Like, they drag it out for too long. Like, there's no way it's still a mystery that much, like, that many years later. That's like low-key Black Butler to me. Like, honestly, I feel like it's safe to say that like 100+ chapters in, Bestie is not looking for who killed his parents. Honestly, half the time, he is genuinely not looking for who killed his parents. I feel like he deadass just does not care. I'm gonna be so for all of you. If I was the demon that made a contract with him, I don't know, for anybody who doesn't know the plot of Black Butler, it's about this little boy who gets into a pact with a literal demon so that the demon helps him find who killed his parents. And once the demon helps him find who killed his parents and helps him with the revenge, they're done and the demon gets to take his soul. And then they proceed to look for the killers of his parents for like 200 chapters. And at that point you're like, I don't think he's looking very well. If I was that demon, I would be really fucking mad, because at that point you just know that the child is absolutely trolling you and just taking advantage of you. Like, I mean, he gets to, like, the demon has to literally be his butler. And I feel like that's the most annoying thing ever, because the kid is also like an actual prick, low-key. Especially like in the earlier chapters. And in the manga he's like even more of a prick than he is in the anime, to be completely honest with you. And I just feel like it's so fucking funny that this like grown-ass, all-powerful demon puts up with that child in the first place, because he's like, yeah, I want his soul. It will totally be worth it. But is it really still worth it, like 100 chapters later? I feel like if I was him, I would maybe get the kid on track. I would maybe tell him to hurry the fuck up. I mean, how long could it possibly be taking you to look for your parents' murderer? Like, I don't know. Something is not right. I dropped Black Butler ages ago, but I wouldn't be surprised if they reveal that it was all just like the kid's scheme all along. He's like, yeah, whatever, I'll just took you like across the country, doing whatever I want, being my butler, just because I felt like it. You know, I don't really care who killed my parents. Who cares, man? Whatever. Didn't like them that much anyway. It's still a mystery because I couldn't be bothered to solve it. Honestly, yeah. Apparently in the books, the show was based on never answer who Gossip Girl was, but the show did. But what? Huh? Oh my god. Yeah, at least it's not like 13 Reasons Why. Like, I've read the 13 Reasons Why book actually before the TV show, and the book was like okay. You know, like, it wasn't the best thing I've ever read, but it wasn't terrible. And the book was short and sweet, and it was actually focused on the girl and the things she went through, and, you know, like, her, like, actual emotions. But the TV show has, like, 4 seasons now, I swear to God, which, first of all, is ridiculous. And second of all, the TV show turned into, like, some kind of, like, typical American high school drama, when the book really wasn't that, which I always thought was kind of silly. I don't know, it was just so bad. Also, time wasted. Time I will never get back. Is watching the first season. At least I wasn't stupid enough to keep watching it, you know. I haven't seen the other seasons, thank God. Wait, what layer is that on? Hello? Oh, why are you on that layer? Who knows at this point. Okay. The base colors are officially done. How great is that? And in the end, the cat just randomly get away with murder. Oh man. I love it when they waste our time like that. I just feel like it's so great when they do that. Yeah, I don't really pick up like unfinished TV shows that are really long, and I also don't really pick up TV shows that don't really know where they're going. I started watching Breaking Bad because it was finished at that point, and like it was pretty well praised, so I was like, okay, surely Breaking Bad like ends really like, you know, clearly. I really like stories where they very obviously had a clear beginning and an end planned out, like The Good Place. I will never stop praising The Good Place. It's just good, man. And you know, you could really tell that they planned it out and they didn't drag it out. I hate it when they drag stuff out. Like, oh my god, stop. Stop! Like, I'm sorry to all the One Piece fans. I know there's One Piece fans everywhere. I know there's probably one pointing a sniper rifle at me right now from my window. But like, why the fuck is it still going? Can we all agree that the author clearly doesn't know what the One Piece is? Okay, you don't have to pretend like he does. He does not know what the One Piece is. How many islands are there? How big is that ocean? Why are they still exploring the ocean? How could this be happening? How big is that ocean? Is their planet like 200% water or something? Like, One Piece drives me insane. I hate when shows just keep going without no plan. Yeah. It really is annoying. Like, apparently some people are afraid that the Detective Conan author is just gonna die before finishing it. And they will never find out how it's supposed to end. Which is hilarious. You know what show I did not like despite it having like really good reviews and supposedly being really good, and it was good at places? And I feel like that's a hot take, so I'm really sorry for what I'm about to say, but I did not like BoJack Horseman. I liked some of it, but I did not enjoy like 70% of it. I think I liked like a solid 30% of it. I watched the whole thing, by the way, because I just had nothing better to do. And I like that it did end and everything, but boy, what the hell was happening there? The depressing horse show was I really liked the depressing and the serious parts in it. I really enjoyed like the actual serious episodes and the serious parts of it, but I hated the humor in it. I just did not think it was funny, and I just did not think that like most of like the unserious like parts and episodes, like they just didn't work. I don't know, it just felt to me like they were too afraid of making it too serious. Like they were like really afraid of sincerity and making it actually proper and good and serious, so they would like constantly throw in like really like 5-year-old humor jokes, and I'm like, okay, we get it. Stop. I think one of the last episodes tried to give me an essential crisis. Like, I think it has very good serious parts. I have no complaints about the serious parts in it. But oh my god, I just did not care for the comedy in it. It just felt to me like they were adding it into it just like for the sake of it being occasionally funny. And I was like, oh my god, I feel like it could actually be like a really solid show if they toned down the unfunny jokes in it. I swear to god. The Free Kids in the Trench Coat killed me every time. I don't know, like, I just genuinely... Maybe just not my sense of humor, but like the whole time I was just sitting there like you know that like meme, there's like this person with a straight face and it's like, LMAO, that's me. I'm like, haha, very funny, BoJack Horseman. I also like don't really enjoy sex jokes like most of the time. And it was really one of those shows that just kept them coming, and I was like, oh my god, we get it! The cartoons have sex! Oh my god! I don't care! I was just like, holy shit. I feel like there was like maybe like 2 actually like funny episodes to me in that entire fucking show. There's like, how many seasons does it have? This doesn't have like 6 seasons or something like that as well. Like, it was a long fucking show, man. I still haven't seen BoJack. Well, I can't say that I particularly recommend it. I'm gonna be so honest. Also, I still did not understand what, like, the animals. I still didn't get the animals thing, because at first I was like, the animals are like a metaphor. But then they would do and behave in ways that were really literal. And they have like this like underwater world or whatever with like underwater animals. And I was like, wait, so the animals are real animals? It's not a metaphor? Like, I was literally so confused. I was like, what is the deal? Why are some of them just animals? I don't understand why some of them were animals and why some of them weren't animals. Like, I literally just didn't fucking get it. I don't know. Maybe it's like Rick and Morty. You just need to be really smart to understand it. You want a better BoJack? Watch Odd Taxi. Man, I keep hearing about that one, and then I forget. Is it on Netflix? You see, I very rarely watch stuff that's like not on Netflix these days. I'm just too lazy to pirate shit. And the only one I have, actually, I have Amazon Prime now as well because I'm using my friend's password. But yeah, I just can't be bothered to pirate shit anymore, man. I'm too old. I'm not in my hacker kid era anymore. Like, I occasionally pirate anime because it's not that difficult with the Russian websites, but like, I don't know, I just can't be bothered. Netflix is so convenient. And it remembers what episode I'm on and everything, you know? Not like those fake hoes at the piracy websites. The only thing they remember is my IP address and... and how to leak my information. They sure remember that. Oh, Taxi Mansion. I heard that it's really good. Okay, if it's on Amazon, then I can watch it. Too lazy to, yeah, like... My mom, like, always constantly watching pirated stuff, like, at all times. And she'd be like, Lera, are you watching, like, X thing? And I'm like, no, Mom, it's not on Netflix. And she's like, just pirate it, Lera. And I'm like, okay, Mom, look. I'm sorry you're such a hacker, but I can't be bothered. Oh, Taxi is great. Yeah, I heard it's really good. Maybe I should watch it. If it's on Prime, then I can watch it. I literally got Prime from my friend just so that I could watch the Yakuza TV show, and then it was shit. I couldn't even finish. I think the Yakuza TV show really solidified itself as being really terrible in my eyes. Well, it wasn't really great, but then it really solidified itself as terrible when they unironically used All Around Me Are Familiar Faces during a sad scene. That was insane to me. Like, how could you possibly be a professional editor and like not know that the context of that song is completely a joke now? You cannot possibly unironically be using All Around Me Are Familiar Faces. Like, it was a really sad scene. Like, it was not ironic in the slightest, I could guarantee you that. Like, it was 100% meant to be, like, really sad, but I couldn't take it seriously because in the background, they had fucking All Around Me Are Familiar Faces playing. It was, like, actually so stupid. It was insane. Play the Yakuza games? I am! I finally got the Ishin game, and I'm so excited to play it. But I have to get back to my PlayStation. I really want the Hawaii game, the new one with Pirate Majima. Oh god, I want it so bad. I fucking love Majima. He deserves his own game. How crazy was Majima? They fucked up Majima's story so bad. He starts off like, I saw a character that looked like him and I was like, that better not be Majima because he doesn't have an eye patch. I was like, that better not be Majima. There is no eye patch there. And then they reveal that it is Majima and I'm like, where's the eye patch? And that was like already at a point where he's supposed to have it because the events of the TV show are technically events of Yakuza Kiwami, but like a really bad version of it. And I was like, what is going on? There was a time when that song was serious. There was a time when that song was serious, but that TV show came out like last year, so they have no excuse. I'm sure last year was definitely not the time when that song was serious. And like this really weird like acoustic version sung by like a girl as well or something like that. And I was like, where did you even get that? Like, I don't know, man. It was really strange. Like, it was like a really sad scene, and in the background it was just like, all around me are familiar faces. And I was like, oh my god. Yes, because like the eye patch is literally like an important part of his backstory, and I was like, where the fuck is the eye patch? And then he gets the eye patch like on screen just because his boss like randomly like takes his eye out, and I was like, that's literally not how he gets the eye patch. Like it kind of, but like it didn't have, you know, the emotional impact. Like it wasn't the same context, it wasn't the same reasoning, and I was like, what is going on? Like he just like fucked up like one little thing and the boss just like took his eye out, and I was like, okay. Yeah, I could not finish it. It was bad. It was not good. People said it wasn't great, but I was like, well, maybe it'll be alright as like a standalone thing. But it wasn't even good as a standalone thing. Like, it was just bad. It was honestly so sad. Because the director was supposed to be good and everything. Like, the production quality was fine. Like, it looked really aesthetically pleasing. But it just wasn't good. How to get back to the Halo series? I haven't seen the Halo series. My mom liked the Halo series, but she also hasn't played the games, so she's kind of a hot take. Apparently the Halo series got cancelled, so my mom was like really sad because she genuinely really liked it. She was like, no, they cancelled the Halo series, and I was like, well, Mom, nobody but you liked it, so yeah, I guess they kind of had to. And she's like, no, it was good. I'm like, no. Not according to literally everybody else. It wasn't. I have another snowflake brush. Is this the snowflake brush? No. No, that's not the snowflake brush. What about this one? Maybe this is the snowflake? Is this the snowflake brush I'm thinking of? I swear I had another snowflake brush. And no, I will not be drawing my own snowflakes. I'm too old for this. I also have these snowflakes. But they're also... maybe I'll just use these. I don't know where my other snowflake brush is. I know I had one. But I have no idea where it is. Okay, I'll just use this. They always find some way to mess up. They sure do, man. I thought the Fallout series was alright. But I'm also not familiar with Fallout. I have never played any of the games. But I thought the series was pretty good. Just kind of like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how it compares to the games. but on its own, it wasn't so bad. My mom really liked it as well, actually. She watched it before I did, I'm pretty sure. I thought it was a bit of like comically... Like the villains were a bit comically evil in it. I thought it was kind of hilarious. Their like motivation. I don't know if it's like a spoiler. I don't know if I could spoil it for people. But I thought that like what they did with the villains was like low-key hilarious. Like I don't know, it was just so comically evil to me. Man, you can't see the snowflakes because her hair is like too light. I don't like that. I made her hair too light. You can't really see the snowflakes. That is tragic. Yeah, just utensil buttons. I know that cancel with One Piece live action is the only way I'm going to watch One Piece. I thought the One Piece live action was like a huge success. They did a pretty good job capturing the vibe of the game. Yeah, I heard that it was alright. Like, it wasn't actually... It was like a standalone kind of story. It wasn't part of any of the games, right? I'm pretty sure. Like, it wasn't like based on a particular game, or was it? I'm not sure. I think it was just like meant to be set in the Fallout universe. But yeah, I kind of liked it. I am yet to play Fallout. One day I will get to Fallout New Vegas, you guys. One day. I know you guys are out there like smoking in the corner, like, yeah, sure, Lera. We've heard that before. But I think I've said it before, I'm gonna play Halo next. I just genuinely haven't really had, like, the time to sit down and play a game on stream properly. I'm like, I really want to start a new game, like, series, like a story game series. But then I keep, like, not really having, like, a proper streaming week where I sit down and do it. So I've been just feeling like playing, like, one-off games or something. Halo and Fallout New Vegas. Okay, well, I'm not sure about end. Halo is definitely happening. I think Halo is definitely the next, like, game. Like, story / like, game series that I'm doing. I have decided, guys. For once, I have decided what I'm doing on stream. My favorite thing to do is to ask for people's opinions on what I should play and then not play anything that people actually voted for. I think it's sexy and mysterious of me to keep doing that. I know I made the right choice taking the blue pill and staying in my coma. You sound insane out of context right now. I just hope you understand that. Nobody who didn't catch what I said in the beginning would understand what the hell you're talking about. You sound crazy. You sound so crazy right now. I hope you're happy. Choices made, impressive, I know, right? Looks like I can lock in and just make a choice if I really try. But most of the time, I don't want to. I know, it's so hard for me because, like, on one hand, I want to, like, try new games that I kind of, like, on my list and, you know, I'd be interested. But I also find it really difficult to kind of go completely blind into a game that wasn't, like, recommended by anybody. Because then what if it's not any good? And obviously, I want my blind reaction because that's better for streaming purposes. But at the same time, look at In Sound Mind. Look at how it betrayed us. So I don't know, it's so hard for me because sometimes I just want to play something like completely fresh that's like, you know, or maybe something that I picked out that I found like on Steam Discovery or something like that. You know, something that like nobody has heard of. We can spice it up. We don't have to play the same games everybody's streaming, you know what I mean? But then at the same time, I low-key wanna play the same, like, I already not the same games, but games that somebody has streamed at some point, and I can at least, like, know that or like that viewers suggest, so at least I know that like it's an approved game that I shouldn't be afraid to play. I don't know, I just feel so wasteful sometimes when I pick up a game and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be good, but then it's not. Then it feels like I should just commit to it. Doing talk about Inside Mine again. Yeah, I told you, I'm gonna find some time and I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna play the next level on my own, like in my own time. And I'm gonna see if it's any good. I don't know, I feel like maybe there was like one Alan Wake fan in the development team, and maybe, I don't know, maybe he was dying or something. So as a favor to him, to make him happy, they did that, guys. But then the rest of the game will be good. That is my copium right now. That is how I am choosing to cope with that. That is what I'm gonna choose to believe for now. So I'm gonna check out whatever the next level is and see if maybe if the quality picks back up, I'll stream it more. Did you play Clock Tower? Who was it? I saw somebody streaming it recently. I think it was Rene from Hololive. You know, somebody in my class in university sounded just like Rene from Hololive, and I thought that was hilarious. Like, I knew, obviously, that they were not Rene from Hololive, because what would she be doing in my university? And also that person was not Indonesian. So I knew clearly that they weren't, but they had such a similar voice and like the way they spoke. I kept being like, oh my god, it's Rene from Hol. I knew that wasn't her, but I was like, wow. They sound so similar because like I watch Rene occasionally, so like I kind of like recognize her voice, and I feel like she has one of like more kind of recognizable voices for sure. So it was just so bizarre to me to meet this person with like a really similar voice and be like, wow. I can't just believe, but like what if like, no, I know it wasn't her, like I know for sure, like, you know, nothing else aligned, but it was just so funny that like they sounded so similar. And every time I would like hear their voice, like kind of like while not looking at them, like they would like speak in class or like on a call while we were working on a project, and I'd be like, wow, they sound just like Rain from Hololive. I even bought 2 games you streamed because they looked fun. Which ones? Oh, the underwater one, right? The one that the exploration like underwater game that I played. I really like that one as well. I want to go get back to it like as well, but I just haven't really been able to. And I am really notorious at picking up a game, playing it, really liking it, and then never playing it again. That's, or like I will play it for a while pretty obsessively. I will play it for a while really obsessively, and then I'm just gonna like get distracted by a different game or something else, and then I'm just not gonna get back to it. I really need to stop doing that. I have so many like unfinished games. Oh yeah, Rain World. I want to get back to Rain World as well. How would you guys feel about more Rain World streams? I feel like Rain World was quite fun. Like, it's such a mess, but it's a fun mess. But I don't know how fun it is to watch. I don't know, for me it's like always like I'm kind of, I don't know, I think I'm a bit of an overthinker because it's really not that serious. Because like I'm just doing this for fun, but I still really care about like the watchability of the games I pick and stuff like that. Because sometimes I'm just like, yeah, this game is good, but it's not like a stream game, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm always having trouble like trying to kind of balance it and choose between something I want to play versus something that I feel like people would like to watch. And yeah, it's so scary to like pick up a game that nobody recommended and just like kind of dive into it, and then you will either be really disappointed or it's gonna be good. And I feel like people are less likely to also like come and watch something that they don't really know much about. I play very few games, but the ones I do get really into, I will get like really into a game and then I'm just gonna like obsessively play. That's how I play Pokemon. I will get the newest Pokemon game and I'm gonna play it really obsessively, like for like a very long time. But then I'm not even gonna finish it because I hate the plot in most Pokemon games. I just don't think they have actually interesting stories. It's not really the point with them, so I guess it's fine. But oh my god, I could not care less for the plot in most Pokemon games. So I'm just kind of running around, like collecting Pokemon or whatever. And occasionally I progress the plots so that they let me go further like into the world exploration, especially in the newest games. Because they're like a bit more open world. But then I don't even finish them. I just kind of play them until I'm tired of them, and then I don't even finish them. I haven't finished Arceus and I haven't finished Scarlet and Violet, but I love them. I played them for a very long time and I really enjoyed them. I just got everything I wanted out of them. And I'm like perfectly content, you know. I don't feel like it was a waste of money or anything like that, you know. I had fun, I had a good time, but I don't want to play it anymore. I got what I wanted out of it and I'm perfectly content. I don't know. I wonder if that's not the best way to enjoy video games. Like, Lera, can't you just finish it, please? No, I'm too ADHD. It's nice seeing you play different games I've never heard of. I'm glad to hear that. Because I don't know, I get like worried sometimes because I feel like sometimes people are like, oh, I have never heard of this game. Why should I watch it? But also at the same time, why would you want to watch a game that you've like played before? Like there are some games that I don't want to watch because I've played it. Or maybe I've already watched somebody else play it. So I'm like, why do I don't want to watch like another person play it, you know? So I don't know, it's like a weird balance. That's why I kind of really enjoyed my little underwater games venture. I actually want to do it again this year as well during the summer, because it was like a nice kind of like variety of games. Wait, that's not right. It was a nice variety of games, and it was so great because nobody could backseat me. The good thing about playing games nobody has heard of is that people cannot be annoying to you and backseat you because they have no idea what the fuck is going on. They have no clue what you're even doing. But also the bad thing is that people cannot backseat you, so if you're stuck, you're stuck. Nobody can help you if you're stuck in this really random game you picked up. Because they also don't know what the fuck is happening. It's like a double-edged sword. Games are for having fun. If you have fun, who cares for anything else? Kind of, I feel that, yeah. But at the same time... Can't Lera finish a game for once? But I don't know. I've got a couple games on my list currently that look really interesting. But my question is, are they streamable? I mean, I'm always stuck in this like endless cycle of, is this game even streamable? But I've been playing quite a few games that have been like really indulgent for me. That I really wanted to play, like the Hello Kitty and stuff, and like some of the old games I've done, like My Sims. So I'm gonna go back to the long promised requests for at least a little bit, and I will play Halo because I'm kind of interested in Halo myself anyway. But I know Halo has been asked for a while, so I'm gonna give people what they want occasionally. But I do definitely want to play a bit more games that I kind of picked out that maybe are not necessarily the hot and popular games right now. There is this game that I really want to play. I've seen a few streamers play it. It's like this really bad voice-controlled game. Like, it's all voice control, and I'm like, I want that. I want to scream at the woman in my computer. And I also want to know if it understands my accent. It's really important. But it's like old, and it looks like you have to get it emulated, but that's okay. I've got Ethan on the job. He promised he will set it up on Monday. He promised he would do it. It's fine. When it gets to games that are not on Steam, it's fine, I got it covered. Voice control? No, it was a PS2 game, apparently. It's like a really weird survival horror game, and you have to like literally tell the girl like to like shoot the head, and she will shoot the head and stuff like that. It's really bad, right? It's kind of like making the rounds, but I was like, oh, if like multiple people are playing it, that means it's like easily available. But I looked it up and I was like, it is not easily available. Where is it? How are people getting it? How are people streaming it? I hate like really old games because they can be so hard to like get a hold of sometimes. But it's okay, I got my IT guy on the job. Hashtag real. I cannot find what layer this part of the shoe is on. Apparently this layer. None of the layer choices I made make sense, by the way. Like literally, I don't know what's going on. That's okay. Luckily, you do not have to provide layer information when you submit the entry. Otherwise, they would be like, what the hell? Why are there like 40 layers on this chibi? That's how we do things here. IT guy and speed dial, literally exactly what it is. I feel kind of bad, like whenever I need like anything like video game or computer related, I'm like, Ethan help me. How to install game? How to fix issue in game? Help please. That sounds janky and interesting. Oh, it's definitely janky. That's for sure. So I don't know. I just wanna see, because some people are saying that it's absolutely infuriating. So like I wanna see just how infuriating it is, and I wanna see if it understands my accent. I feel like it will not understand my accent, which is kind of part of the fun, so I think it will be great. Should play Night Trap. What is that? I have never even heard of that. There's too many games. I can't play them all. There's just too many games. And people keep asking for games. And then I feel really bad promising people games. Like, yeah, I will totally play Persona. What was it? I promised you guys I would play some Persona game like 5 years ago, and I still haven't done that. Which Persona even? I literally always keep forgetting which Persona it even is. I'm looking at my Steam library, literally P. Persona 3. It's Persona 3. Don't dot me. I'm sorry, okay? I will. get to the Persona game one day. I promise. Is it anything like Persona 5? Copy of time? I know, I've been promising it for ages. I know. I'm sorry. OG or remake? I don't know. It says Persona 3 portable. I'm assuming it's... I'm assuming it's original? I don't know. Let me see, store page. What year did this come out? Wait, 2023? Okay, maybe this is a remake. Actually, 2023? That can't be true! The graphics look like shit! What the hell is that? I'm sorry, I'm looking at the Steam... like, screenshots of the game, and I'm like, hello? Okay, what the hell is that? Hold up. I'm literally looking at the Steam screenshots. What is that? Guys, what is that? Guys? Guys, what is that? Why are her legs spread like that? Close them? What the hell is going on in Persona? I played Persona 5 and it was like, wow. That's the port of a PSP game. So is that the original? What is that? Why are the letters BJ on her boobs? What do they mean? Persona is low-key wild, like, true. Persona is crazy. My problem with Persona games is that they are really long. And I know that they don't have to be that long because there's like side quests and stuff, at least in Persona 5. But it also feels like you're not really getting the full Persona experience if you don't like take your time. So like my concern for streaming Persona is that it's just never going to end. Like some games, I kind of feel like they're easier to pick up and stream if you stream really regularly and really often. Which is definitely not me. Because if I were to pick up like a game like Persona, that would be all I'm going to be streaming for months. Because I only stream a game once a month. That's why I wanted to add the infamous Saturday streams that I so desperately was hoping would be regular, but they're not. Because then I could maybe have 2 games going or finish some games faster because I could play it twice a week. But all of those plans kind of disappeared. Okay, I want her to have some powdered sugar. Because I think that will be cute and reinforce the theme. Where can I add powdered sugar? Maybe like on the ears? Cannot see it. Okay, that's not the right brush. That's not the right brush either. This is the brush I was thinking of. Like just a tiny bit. Here and there. Does that look cute? Or does that just make like their make it look like they're fading or something? I think that's cute. Just a tiny bit of powdered sugar. On her little head. She's just a baby. Let's hear it for Cannibal Miku. She's not a cannibal! Stop adding your sick and twisted head cannons to my adorable little Snow Miku. She's just a little angel. She has powdered sugar on her. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She's just a baby. There you go. She looks like she's going to eat us. No. Well, maybe. But it's unconfirmed. You shouldn't be slandering her just yet if you don't know. If you don't know for sure, for a fact. Once you get through all of Persona 3, you can play New Vegas. So what you're saying is I'm gonna only play... I'm gonna only play 2 games this year. Persona 3 and New Vegas are literally gonna take me all of 2025 because I will only stream them once a week. I wouldn't mind you becoming a Persona streamer for the foreseeable future when you stream Persona. Okay, that's just one person who's okay with it though. What about the rest of the people who are totally not going to watch me anymore? I could see her doing cutest of twirls right before her face hugging and eating an unsuspecting victim's face. She's not going- You guys are so dark. This isn't but your vanity. This is Snow Miku. She's just a baby. She's just a bit hungry. But she's not evil, I don't think. Jury's still out. Great, now I just need to draw this 2 more times back into the side, and then I have to decide on the fucking bunny design for the stupid bunny. I hate him. I hate you, Rabbit Yukine. Who even are you? You don't even exist in all the other Hatsune Miku related things. You are literally just a Snow Miku thing. Who are you? Who invented you? Why are you here, Yukine? Goddamn. A bit hungry? Just a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. I need to deal with my video game dilemma soon. At all times, I am like wondering, should I play a video game nobody has heard of? Or should I play a video game my viewers have been begging for years? And then I do the greatest thing ever and play neither. I love doing that. That's my favorite thing. Asking for opinions and then playing none of the things I actually planned. I'd like to imagine she's looking at the bunny like that. Oh my god. The bunny is gonna be like a cake. And that's it. Do a new game, a game I've never heard of before. Oh man. But then you guys are gonna be little bitches and you're gonna be like, I don't know this video game, Lera. I don't want to watch this. Lera, what is this? No, I'm playing Halo next. That is definitely decided. Not this week. Not next week. Next week I do have something planned. But there will be 2 streams next week, I promise. I swear there will be 2 streams next week. You can publicly hang me if there's not gonna be 2 streams next week, okay? I give you permission. There's gotta be 2 streams next week. Have you guys heard my new cover, by the way? It's so banger. The MV is low-key banger. I was gonna make a really simple MV, but then I had my ADHD blackout thing. My ADHD is like, this is how I would describe it. It's like being abducted by aliens, but the aliens make me work on a music video, and I don't remember any of it. Like, you know how when people get abducted by aliens, they don't remember what happened? They have like vague memories. That's me. I get abducted by the aliens, and they make me make a music video, and then I come to, and suddenly there's an entire like music video in front of me. That's what happens to me. Like, I have no memory of actually making it, but then suddenly hours have passed. It's 1 AM, and I made this like banger video. I don't know. Something is wrong with me. I've never played Halo except to see it. It's actually gonna be Halo 3. Because I already played the other 2 Halos before. And the Halo 2 ends on a cliffhanger. So maybe watch the ending of my last Halo stream. of my Halo 2 stream. Just so that you understand what... Maybe they'll show a recap. Will they show me a recap? Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what happens in Halo 2. It's been like a year since I played Halo 2. Maybe I need to watch the VOD of my Halo 2 streams just to be up to date on what the fuck happened in Halo. I miss out on Halo because I never had an Xbox, so watching you play Halo is nice. Same here though, I never had an Xbox too because I'm an Xbox hater. But I've been enjoying Halo. I think it's definitely better than I expected because I thought it was just kind of going to be like a shooter game. Combat Evolved was a little bit... it was okay, like I liked it, but it wasn't like my favorite. But I thought Halo 2 was really good, mostly because of the aliens. I already like the aliens. That one highlight where I'm just falling down holes. Is that really like a... That's gonna tell you nothing about Halo other than the fact that there's a lot of holes there. All Halo is Sailor Moon. There's a serious plot happening apparently now. Apparently. But yeah, I've been actually saving more underwater games. I've literally been saving and like buying on sale more underwater games so that I can play more underwater games. Although I gotta be honest with you guys, I think this year's underwater games are gonna be kind of trashy. I feel like there was a lot of really high quality ones last year, but that's because I had lots of options. But I feel like this year they're gonna be a bit trashy because there's really not a lot of underwater games. It's a very specific genre and a lot of them are kind of shit. And a lot of them are horror, which really bothers me. I don't really want to play the horror ones, I want to play like more normal ones. We'll see how it goes. Sorry, I'm literally looking at my Steam like library. Because I'm desperately trying to... There was something that I thought looked really interesting and I thought I should totally stream it. Even if nobody heard about it. But now I'm completely blanking out. Maybe I didn't buy it. Maybe it's on my wish list. God, my Steam wish list is a whole other thing. How many things are on my wish list? 154. Oh, good God. I have a problem. I have a serious problem. I keep adding things to my Steam wish list. Why do I have Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 on my Steam wish list? I haven't even played the third Kingdom Come. Why did I put that? Why did I put The Last of Us Part 2 on my Steam wish list? I don't need The Last of Us Part 2 PC. Can we watch a nature? Oh my god, I really hope that by the time I'm doing the underwater games, the second one comes out. Because there should be a part 2 soon-ish. They're working on it. Of South Scrimshaw, but yeah. Hopefully it comes out by summertime. I would really love to play more South Scrimshaw. I really liked it. The whale game was genuinely so good. You guys just weren't paying like any attention. Because you don't care. I have Balatro on my wishlist still. You know what? I think it's pretty safe to get rid of Me-Side because, like, honestly, let's be for real. Everybody forgot about it already, and I've seen people play it, so there's no point. Oh my god, what was the game? I found this really good-looking game, and I was like, this is gonna be great. Maybe I could stream it. Nobody heard about it, but it looks really good. Oh my god. And now I'm looking at my gigantic Steam wishlist and I'm like, where? What game was it? Oh my god, what is my problem? I literally don't even remember wishlisting half of this. Maybe the aliens abduct me and then put the games on my Steam wishlist. Because I do not remember putting like half of... Ah, I found it. Oh my god, I found it. It's £13? Okay, I'm gonna wait until it's on sale. And then I will stream this game. Okay. Sorry, I got like completely distracted just now. I love that for me. Sorry, I'm a bit like all over the place today. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm so tired. I'm sorry if today has not been like particularly entertaining. I feel like all I did was talk about TV shows. I'm really sorry. This is like my free drawing time. This is my free drawing time where I'm not drawing commissions. All the other time I'm just drawing commissions, so I'm just kind of like, I'm just kind of chilling right now. And the only thing on my mind is Gilmore Girls, which I haven't even talked about, even though I said I would, which is hilarious. I'm sorry. Some days I just cannot talk. Some days I will just be like, oh my god, today is the day I cannot talk. And then I don't. That's okay. All you did was tease us about, okay, next time I will sit down, I will sit down and I will talk you through all of Gilmore Girls, okay? Just remind me, because I know I will forget. If you really do care, if you even care about Gilmore Girls, next time I will tell you all about it, I promise. But yeah, so next game is Halo, for sure. Halo 3. Apparently it's not even that long, so we will see. Actually, no, that's not true. The next game is something else, and then Halo. I will see you guys next week. I'm sorry. I will get it together, and next week, for the first time in like 3 weeks, there will be 2 streams, okay? I just have been really busy. February has not been great, but next week is the week I stream twice. Probably, maybe, perhaps. Anyways, thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. I'll try to be more interesting next time. I'll go do something really crazy, like jump with a parachute, and then I'll tell you. February has been a month, yeah, and it's only the 19th. Oh my god, okay. Well, February is short anyway, so there's like a week left. Okay, bye-bye everybody. I will see you next week. Next Wednesday, I promise. Bye-bye.